We must destroy that weapon before Bale can fire on the city. The first step is stealing an Imperium shuttle here on Europa. According to Drifter, the shuttle is refueling at base right now. It's the perfect time to strike.
I can only hope that we are not playing right into the prophecy.
Prophecy? What prophecy?
Oh, sounds like I'm just in time. Velask, Miss Ido. Thank you for the pronunciation tips. Guardian, Europa is within Five's gravity well, and they really do not want to be constrained. Look after yourself out there.
It's the cannon, the ion cannon.
The base is well concealed. You'll need to deploy sensors in 3 spots to triangulate its location. They can't hide from us.
Nice.
There's anti-air weapons all around the base. You'll need to deal with them, or they'll shoot down the shuttle as soon as we take off.
They've been augmented with strand-based heavy armor. Your weapons won't do any damage.
I've seen that tech. Keidel's people were still working on a prototype. How...
The underlying strand theory should still be the same. I will devise a countermeasure.
Is all this? There's a lot of stuff back here that's just apparently... Ooh, there was something out here. No coins. Did that do anything to you? No. Span hardened. Okay. Damage doesn't seem to do it either. Apparently we're just running away from these right now. But too powerful. I guess there's no coins in these. Must only be on certain missions. Maybe that's what those missions, the bounty hunt and all that was talking about. The ion cannon!
Miss Ido? If you ever want to talk about what happened, I'm happy to listen. Sometimes it helps to share the burden.
Chatter. We've got them spooked. They're pulling a thresher back to defend the base. Take it out. That'll be one less anti-air defense to worry about.
Yeah, I'm more worried about the fact that there's a bunch of walkers out here that just murder me at will. Woohoo! One. I don't like those walkers. Walkers, and we got a pressure.
Imperium data. Looks like Nightfall Station's got some serious shielding. That's a problem we'll have to solve.
Alright.
When did they build all this? How? All their equipment, the research and raw materials, where is it all coming from?
They must have been given extra time to develop it. Any of the 9 could do that, dilate time within a pocket dimension, but it's rude, it's vulgar. Like using a sledgehammer to kill an ant, or playing 5 aces at poker. The Outers must be worried about what we learned on Kepler.
Understandable. Fear unites us all.
Alright.
I'm picking up enemy chatter. They're moving to intercept you.
Shit, that Thresher is live. Damn. Is it? Or was I just hallucinating that thing throwing missiles at me? Fuck. That's not good. Dead. Oh, pretty much. Not dead enough, apparently.
That's the firebase, Captain. Do what you do best, Guardian. shuttle secured. Its systems are locked, but the splicer shank will crack it in no time. Have it scramble the base's records while it's in there. We don't want the Imperium identifying which shuttle you took. While you do that, I'm going to call some of my people. That shuttle, I recognize the design.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a Thresher.
Looks like the Imperium's called in reinforcements. If you try to take off now, they'll swat you out of the sky. Eris,
The countermeasures will be ready shortly.
Countermeasure is selling it short. They're beautiful, Guardian. You're gonna love them.
Is that a modded cannon from Kepler? Putting Drifter's souvenirs to good use, I see.
This
Strand
weapon
up.
exploits the resonant frequencies of Strand. Unleash your fury and cut down those behemoths.
Nice. Not the most precise weapon out there.
Impressive work, Miss Morn.
I have expertise in many areas when my words are heeded. For instance, when secrets should be kept, and when they should be shared.
So do I. Especially when those secrets impact entire populations. I also know it's impolite to talk like this on an open line.
I called up some of my sources. Listen to this. The shuttle was a barren prototype presented at a design conference in the last city. And our premier loom matches records of a Brackus loom. Kaido says he vanished with a squadron 3 years ago.
So, Loom took troops and prototype tech with him, and Six gave them more time, maybe decades, to build the Imperium.
Damn you, box. Oh, hell yeah. On that guy.
Anti-air defenses taken care of. You can fly the shuttle right out. I've got another bit of helpful news. I had my people look closer to home, and they finally got a lead. Bale's got half a dozen false identities in the city. He's been getting supplies from the Tex Mechanica foundry. I think it's time the Vanguard had a nice sit-down chat with them.
Alright then. Tex Mechanica. Bad time to be repping your gear, I guess.
What is this prophecy you're all so scared of? If I deserve to be part of this crew, I deserve to know why this is all happening, so I can help you.
This information is classified at the highest levels to protect everyone.
I know it must be important, but every night I remember that horrible red light and the silence after. When I ask why this is happening, what's everyone so scared of? It's that same silence. I'm sick of it.
The 9 of Earth, 3, is dead. It gave us a prophecy. A death ensures extinction. To survive, you must bind the 9.
Erismorn, you are not the arbiter of what is and isn't safe. Just because you can handle this information doesn't mean everyone can.
This isn't just any information. This is your future. The Vanguard have no right to hide this.
Oh, this is getting out of hand. Alright, you taking off in this thing? Guess I got this place all cleaned up with the bodies. No more guardians standing around. You know, I was suspicious why they had animated so many of those in. I have the Imperium shuttle safe in the hangar under a stealth skin. We just need a call sign to get us into the Imperium supply line. There's a local Imperium unit, the Totality Division, part law enforcement, part syndicate. Find Enforcer Row. She's a Scion morph. In this for herself, she might be able to help. Alright. What is this? Exotic hunter leg armor. I don't know. I think that's just like a random piece of... Yeah, no. We're not doing that. I don't know what I might need credits for. What? It's a grim look. Ghost, Bahagari silently flips open a map of Venus. Need you out there. Imperium ships are en route to Praxic Temple, led by 2 trainee dredgens. Our temples house relics and information that cannot fall into their hands. Ah. That's the, dungeon. What do we got? Blade mods. D7 pistol. Alright. Voice fills your mind, cutting out the dull roar of the Totality Division precinct around you. Mind of Ra is yours. To help you, Guardian. Bale and Loom are none the wiser. They are fools. No greater fool than me, perhaps. I should never have left her Empress. I mistook her patience for weakness. This new Imperium is another bearer of an attempt to reach Torobottle. I was ready to shoot out in Tharsis when I saw your Prax bearing down. But any trouble your crew makes for the Imperium means less time for Loom and to breathe down our necks. Praxic told me you're looking for a hidden path to Venus. You're after nightfall. I help you. I've done business with those ghosts caught in the blast. They didn't deserve. Well, I valued their business anyway. I've sent you the coordinates. A fallen crew have stolen an imp call sign, using it to smuggle. They'll have a transmitter fob. Alright.
What Bale said about being adrift, I felt that too. More and more. Look, I've been seeing something. It's not the future, and it's not the past. It's like, sideways. Looking out of someone else's eyes. I'm somewhere underground, and I can tell my body is wrong. I want to claw my way out of it. I'm supposed to be somewhere else. I don't know what this thing is, Guardian, but they're trying to talk to me. I can't understand them. The other 9 don't know. I don't want them to find out. I don't think they can. How do you keep a secret from a god? I'll have to be careful. Guardian, the Nightfall attack, I felt it from Earth. It's like the fourth dimension reached out, grabbed the gas knob, and turned it off. The Inners were furious.
You were hearing Guardians and Ghosts get snuffed out across Tharsis.
I'm sorry. I hear you're off to steal some sort of access codes from Elixni smugglers. Any way I could help?
I need to know the Nightfall Station's weakness. Six really messed Bale up good. He'll crack if you push him. Hey, Dredgen. I hooked an emissary on the line. All three of us nine-touched, but they've got a special hold on Lodi. He's one of us.
Hello. You can call me Lodi if you want. Look, you have no reason to trust me, but I had to reach out. I've been in your shoes. And so is Dredge and Hope. What the Nine put us through can be frightening. Isolating.
Alright, that was it. Just... You're feeling lonely, okay. Sorry you're lonely, buddy. And let's see. These totes everywhere contain these coins, and I don't know how many of these coins I'm gonna need, so... Who the fuck was shooting at me? There you go. Get away, I want the coins.
I don't have anything to say to a servant of the inner orbits.
How about an emissary for all of them? I appreciate Six. Of all the Nine, he's the most curious.
A vessel for so many. How are you still alive?
You know, sometimes I'm not sure I am alive anymore. I don't always feel human.
I feel the same. I feel
Like you've lost part of yourself.
The flesh of my face, what I've lost, he replaces with metal.
What element?
How do I focus on that through the pain? Right now, I'm on Venus 2 weeks ago and here, now, at the station.
I lose myself across time. The station makes sense, but what's on Venus?
The important places get stuck. I keep coming back. Here. They're connected.
Ghost anytime. Airstrike protect the tower. Oh. We gotta find out where that is. That was it. See. Oh, I do not have that key card yet, so I guess I can't get in there. That's annoying. A lot of goodies.
the important places do get stuck, don't they? I find that useful to ground myself if I'm adrift too long. What's it like in the other now, 2 weeks ago?
It isn't important to me. I keep getting me mixed up with 6. Everything's blurred. They took me to Venus to flip a switch, to turn on a shield generator. Is channeling the 9 painful for you?
don't know if those bombs did anything, but I just figured why not get rid of them, you know? These are long-ass missions, you know? Well, go one of these ways. Secret coin stash.
Depends on who it is. With 2, I tap into all the juicy secrets of Soul. With 9, I feel powerful, prized, but I don't feel pain.
I don't understand.
I'm not hurt when the 9 possess me because I'm the emissary. I'm still whole. Bale, you aren't an emissary. You weren't made to be a vessel.
No! 6 chose me. I'm the weapon. What do you mean you don't? That's impossible. What do you mean you're fine?
I haven't lost what you've lost. There wasn't supposed to be a second weapon. 6 is using you, Bale. I'm sorry.
You can't be sorry. I don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean you're fine?
Well, yeah, they're gonna need some couples counseling. Alright, guess you don't go up there. What's that thing? Fuck's sake. Asshole, man. Oh shit.
I cut the call. The kid's a monster, but he's still human. He'll turn to you for support now, Drifter. Ask open-ended questions, target his connection with 6, and he'll remain distracted.
I think my game crashed. That's no good.
That was a masterclass. Never do that crap to me, kid. Hero, get those clearance codes you nabbed back here.
Wouldn't dream of it. Oh, and whatever powers the shield for the station is on Venus. I'll tell too.
Somehow wound up back on Venus for a moment. That was weird. I have a sword too. It's not a lightsaber, but it's flamey. Okay, so you do that.
I am a sword of the Praxic Order. I was trained to believe we only needed light. That to touch darkness was to fall to evil. I was wrong. You wield the darkness as easily as the light, in a form sanctioned by the heart of the Traveler itself. It hasn't corrupted you. I've been watching. You're a living counter to Order dogma. They are stuck in the old ways. Too busy chasing old threats to spot the new. Who knows how many more Bales are out there, getting ready to threaten the city. The Praxic Order needs a new path. Maybe we can find it together. It's a mentor's job to guide each Praxic trainee as they forge a weapon of their light. A blade burning with the Praxic fire. I'll stand mentor to you, if you're willing. Forge a new blade for yourself. A weapon equally of light and dark. Let's find out what the Praxics need to become. Will you walk the untrodden path with me, Guardian?
Let's do it. Anor sits down her datapad. We need to be ready for the upcoming battles. If that means breaking with fundamental tradition, then that's just what we'll do. To the Praxic Temple, then.
The Praxic Order maintains vaults throughout the system to purify or lock away dangerous artifacts of darkness. Only Praxics who've earned a Cormorant seal are allowed entry. An undecorated rookie waltzing in. They'd say you're one of a kind, but it looks like an intruder preceded us. We're here to claim your blade, and we've walked into a crime scene.
I thought I understood your methods, Anor. You are uprooting Praxic tradition.
Tradition should change for the right reasons. Time for your first test, Guardian.
Alright, let's do it. Am I supposed to be going somewhere? Interesting. thing is actually kinetic. It's kind of cool. Alright, it's all sealed off. Open the blast doors. God damn it. Let me in.
My blood, it's boiling. Stop, please.
security lock. Everything after this is glitched out. Bale met 6 here. The Order's habits of secrecy enabled this. Our belief in our own judgment. There'd be no Tharsis Ghost massacre without this vault.
We would be on Earth helping the Vanguard without this vault, Mahal.
Morn. You're right. We can still arm the Guardian with a Praxic blade, forged in Bale's shadow. A weapon for a weapon.
A weapon for a weapon to fight a weapon. Sounds good. Open sesame? Yeah. That was not it. Alright, I picked up the thing. Not doing anything. I don't have a clue what it wants me to do with this. Find a path. Well, I'm doing my best. Maybe I killed everything. And I needed one of them alive? I don't know. That'd be weird though. Seems like that door should open, but I'm fixated on the door. Nothing up here either. Oh, here we go. Into the cave. This place is pretty cool looking.
Weapon. Praxic. Witch. I know no one in the system cares what happens to me. Least of all you. But I spoke with your emissary and I need to know. Tell me if I'm not meant to be a weapon.
The Guardian can confirm it. Our records state from the Council witnessed on Kepler that they voted for the weapon. And it's the Guardian. I hope Six hasn't killed your ghost already. Because Six used you. And he doesn't plan on leaving until you're dead.
You're wrong. This is temporary. We made a deal. Six will honor it. He has to.
You wretched soul, realizing you're not in control. The Nine abide nothing but their own rules.
Yeah. Shoving stuff, eh? I'm guessing that's just a stairwell, but well. It's pretty cool though. I guess that's where I'm going. Oh shit. Apparently that's not where I'm going. It's a trick. Can't go any further that way unless I duck. And if I would have been able to pull my sword up faster, I would have saved myself, but I kept screwing up. I need to go down. Maybe up another layer. Or down. Oh, it's not down. Might still be over here that we have to do something. Just not the thing that. Ooh. Well, that was a happy accident.
Sex's fire inside me, filling my lungs with smoke, white hot pressure behind my eyes. Burning and pressing down until there's nothing left under my skin but charcoal. But I don't die. I'm a hollowed out vessel for something else. Forever. Is that all I am to Six? Why do you get to walk away from this weapon? Why you and not me?
Well, that is a good question. I don't have an answer, man. A way to go in here, or I guess that's it. Just a circle. The circle of confusion. Oh yes, I remember that. Photography talk. Yeah. Wow. All right. Fuck! I guess maybe we are supposed to go here? I don't know. It's like there's nothing else over there. Oh yeah, here we go. Motherfucker. Screw you up! Shit. Alright, so, you know, I believed that it was taking me somewhere nice. It wasn't. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Damn. That was unkind of it. Okay, well, we probably can't just have a normal door, can we? It's just gonna chest bump me. A very narrow ledge here. This reminds me of the Dreaming City dungeon back in the day. And how long didn't I spend just getting my ass kicked in that? Oh shit. Thing was an asshole. I go down there. Is that just where it was? I think I went the wrong way. I need to do something else, maybe? Go back up. It's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to go around this way. No. Leave your eyes. Place. How did I get here? Where did I come here from? Or other ice chunks, yeah, that chunk, that chunk. Running along that. Okay. Fuck. I meant to grab my sword and I didn't. Oh, that's the thing about having a secondary sword slot. I always wind up pressing, you know, the button for a power weapon, and then I screw it up. Are these the scales? Not sure what it means. Probably kill some things.
I know you looked down on me, Praxik. I can feel it. Your superiority complex tastes like corroded lead. It's burned into my tongue.
You were not meant for this role. It is why you are suffering.
I will not be pitied. I chose 6. I let it make me stronger, and it will be worth it. It has to be worth it.
I'm not doing something right. Ouch. That's slightly. Oh, okay. I'm starting to see there's some words down at the bottom there. I guess because there's two of those things, I need to balance that shit. Need more orb thingies. Oh, okay. I thought that dude was gonna have more. He did not. Somebody else. You're the one. So I need to get the Baron energy buff while I kill a taking there. Okay. Get the other bud. Oh, there we go. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Why am I in agony? I thought the pain had a purpose, but it's just a consequence. And I have my answer. This is all there is.
I just want to see if there's anything back there real quick. Alright. There's not. This thing is air cooled? How does that even work? Interesting place. Oh shit. I like that. It's cool. do anything. I don't know. I don't see the thing anywhere. The light side versions, if that's what you want to call it. Holy fuck, what the hell just got thrown at me? Somebody force chucking things at me? You could look down below to see, you know, are they on the underside maybe, but I don't see them down now. Thing in the middle I don't think is fun. I need this dark side energy from somewhere. No idea where to get it there. Oh, looks like there's something up there. Alright. Yeah, they're throwing laser beam hugs at me, you know? They're really not the nicest hugs. They're quite uncomfortable. How you doing, enemy? Thanks for dropping in, buddy. Nice to see you as always. Fucking hell. That's what I was thinking, yeah. I don't know if that works, but that's my theory. Nope. Still giving me these other orbs, so maybe I have to try that again. I don't know. I don't know. What do you want from me? I need darkness. This shit is in darkness. Tell me if there's anything I can do to interact with this. Use guys. What I was trying to do before, why wasn't it working? I was holding the button. Strange. Who knows? Something about energy. I need different energy. It's the wrong energy, man. How do I get the right stuff? transit itself to create paired energy. Yeah. Okay, I feel like I have to press that thing twice in a row or something. The only way that's gonna work. Gotta get it out of balance. Your minigun? Nope, they disappear. Fuck. Well, okay, so maybe I kill them, drop the things, and then when they die, they drop the orbs. Okay, now I've got one of them dead. I'll try to do it. Yeah, there we go. Ouch. Hey, there you are. I was like, man, this guy should still be around. There we go. Yeah. I got the secret. Alright, now you're fucked.
Praxic. We forge our blades from our inmost light. They're reflections of who we are. Know this, Guardian. You and your blade are a force for good, balanced between light and darkness. And our Order's very first hunter.
Nice. Treats. Fuck yeah. Well, I guess need to find a place for that. Oh. There we go. Ooh. Yeah. Lightsaber. Very nice. I like. Alright, we'll deal with you later. So this thing is... What's going on here? Offensive form, defensive form, balance. Interesting. Oh. So this requires purchase from editors. These ones you find. Damage. Okay. Crystal strength. Interesting. All kinds of stuff to find here. Press and throw your blade. Attack recalls what is in fight. Hold to perform a more powerful throw. Nice, yeah. Three light melee attacks, and then combo. Nice. The transcript is follows. Dozens of reports across the city, the farm, and territory. Citizens are encountering unexplained transmutations of matter, oxygen becoming any number of toxic gases, corridors shortening, lengthening, dropping in its possible sinkholes, and worse. A dozen disappearances, 3 confirmed deaths. People want answers. Every available Guardian is scouring the planet looking for exactly that, except the ones on Drifter's crew. What if we're missing something? If the Drifter is correct? Baron and Imperium are involved with the 9. And they'll be exactly where they need them. Through heck, and handle gods. That's why they're out there, and why Honor is with them. You weren't on Kepler. The 9 operate without linear logic. If there are any detachments you can spare, the Earth and the city need us, Ikora. We patrol the Earth and our territories until we find the sources of these phenomenon. 3's death was the cause, and there must be a way to repair the damage. Kepler and everything that went on there remains classified until we have answers. Alright, so... Cool. Hell yeah. That's pretty fun.
There's no way out for you either. It can't just be me. I can't be alone in this. Hope will understand.
This thing's pretty sick.
Superb
Hell
blade
yeah.
work, Guardian. You've taken your first steps towards praxic dogma. For whatever the hell that's worth. It seems the Order that we created Bale in the first place.
Your methods aren't Bale. Help us finish him.
Of course I will. I just didn't think...
That your zealous order could make a mistake? That hoarding what you claim to denounce would cost humanity?
We were doing what we thought we had to protect the city.
So were all of us, utilizing the darkness against the enemies of humanity, while you excoriated us for it.
I need to meditate on this. Guardian, there is no dredging your blade can't cut. It's a reflection of you. Today, I'm not proud of myself or my order. Perhaps you can help us change.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to matter. You'd think it would, but I think it might even be in public. Alright, let's go check out what's happening at the old outpost here. My order has a lot to answer for, as much as it pains me. Thank you for uncovering this, Guardian. While I make a full report to Zavala and the Vanguard, Drifter has asked for us, or as an ask, Imperium uniforms. He believes we'll need them on the Imperium's Esper Venus base to lower Nightfall's defenses. I've been tailing Ro. She's a city defector and still carrying some guilt for it. Use that. Alright. Gotta go find Ro. Misro. Oh, that's the scion that she feels guilt? Really? Okay. Didn't know you felt guilty. Your Praxic mentioned you needed some help. Let's not make a habit of this. My duties are to the people. Tharsis Reformation are a peculiar breed of Vex. They've got an addiction to gambling and fashion. Seems their sentience has led them to realize they had a desire for personal expression, and a preference not to be naked. As a result, certain vectors of the Reformation have acquired a taste for paracausal fashion, or practical fashion, Imperium armor. Fair enough. Variant cuirasses come pre-built with weapon-proof weaves they can fashion into anything. Weapon-proof, hey? I feel like that's a misnomer. They've been raiding our stores. Stop them, and I'll think the other way if a few more uniforms disappear. Think the other way, I guess, yeah. One last thing. Stop by the armorer, and before you head out, you'll need something to punch through. Alright, Mr. Armorer, what's happening? Oghole, Totality Armorer, and you're the Lightbearer who's raised such a ruckus around the place. The Armorer eyes you up and down. Well, don't mind a bit of a ruckus myself. There are plenty of abandoned drop pods scattered across Sol's old battlefields, easy enough to recover and repurpose as artillery. Even Guardians know nothing outside the pod survives contact with the pod. Haha, yeah, that's so true. Nice. Oh, that's fun. Gotta go get some uniforms from some uniform thieves on Mars. Good times. Well, I think that's where we'll call it for tonight, but let's go to orbit before we do and hear any stories we need to hear.
My time as a god was a satisfactory one. Tell me of the marks the Nine left on you.
Ah, there are perks. But I do miss my old eye. Being able to blend in. What about your extra one? Did it do anything fun?
I suppose it was fun, in that it kept me alive. The Guardian stated in the report that you possess true sight.
Sure do. What do you want to know? It's more accurate if it's something small.
Does Drifter return in one piece?
Oh. He does. Anything else?
I have a list.
I have a list, she says, so casually.